How's it going, YouTube? Chris here from Team Neo, bringing you my Gem Knight deck profile for the September format. September 2013 format, I should probably say. But, Gem Knights really aren't Tier 1 or anything like that, but they're still a fun deck, and I think I found a way to make them pretty consistent. So, I'll go right ahead and get into the profile. You're going to start with your 3 Gem Knight Garnet, your 3 Gem Knight Sapphire, and your 3 Gem Knight Tourmaline. All your vanilla monsters, these are going to be your targets for cards that I'm going to show you later on. So 3 Garnet, 3 Sapphire, 3 Tourmaline. Then we're going to go into 3 Gem Knight Obsidian because this dude is way too good. When he's sent from the hand to the graveyard, you can special summon a level 4 or lower Gem Knight monster, normal Gem Knight monster. Or is it just normal monster? Pretty sure it's... Oh, 1 level 4 lower normal monster, but the only level 4 monsters you have for Gem Knights. So, whatever. 2 Gem Armadillo, because he's like your Stratos of the deck, so you want to be able to search. 2 Gem Turtles, because I know flip effects are really slow, but he does help you get fusion to your hand, and then once fusion's in your hand, you can start going off. So 2 turtles just in case of that. And here is where the engine comes in. Even though he's at 1, I do run the 1 rabbit because there is a chance of you opening with him. Granted, it's not high or anything, but there is a chance of you opening with him. He's good to top deck, not extremely late game because you might draw into all of your resources by then, but at the same time, he is still a good top deck card. So I do run the 1 rabbit, and to support him, we're going to go into 3 Box of Friends. I found Box of Friends to be extremely good because when this is blown up and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon 2 normal monsters whose attack or defense equals 0 of different names. So your targets for Box of Friends is going to be Garnet and Sapphire, and your normal rabbit target is going to be Tourmaline. So these 4 cards are pretty much your engine, the 3 Box of Friends and the 1 rabbit. I like it a lot. So, go ahead and test it out, see if you guys like it. And to finish off the monsters, 3 Redox. The Dragon Ruler of Boulders. Because Redox, the Dragon Rulers are pretty much good in any attribute deck. And these are all, except Box of Friends, these are all Earth. So, Redox too good. Way too good. Into the spells, 3 Gem Knight Fusion or you're doing it wrong. That's all I'm going to say about that. 2 MST. 1 Lightning Vortex. I like this card because of fusion, because you can keep banishing Gem Knights from your graveyard to keep getting fusion back to your hand, so you're really not going minus with Lightning Vortex. So I do like the 1 Lightning Vortex. The 1 Dark Hole, because it's the only one out of the Trinity that's not banned this format, so Dark Hole is too good. 2 White Elephant's Gift. This allows you to send a vanilla monster, normal monster, from your side of the field to the graveyard to draw 2 cards. So White Elephant's Gift is pretty good. And then the last spell card is 1 Monster Reincarnation. This is really good because Obsidian's effect, you can get it off with Reincarnation. It's an easy way to ditch Redox to Grave. So, yeah, Monster Reincarnation is really good for Obsidian and Redox. Or if you're just in a pinch. For traps, 1 Peroxide Fusion. It's actually a really good combination with Box of Friends. If you set, like, opening turn, you have Box of Friends set and then Peroxide Fusion set. And, like, the only card in the game that can mess up Box of Friends is Bujin Susanoo, their Xyz monster, because he can attack every monster you control in the same battle phase. So if he blows up your Box of Friends and you special summon Garnet and Sapphire, you can just run over both of them and then you're like, well, shit. Well, Peroxide Fusion, if they hate your Box of Friends, and you special summon Garnet and Sapphire, you could go ahead and play this, and fuse the Garnet and Sapphire together and make, like, Aquamarine or whatever you want for that situation. So, I like that, and it's also good just in case you don't get a fusion to your hand. Deep Prison, Bottomless, Mirror Force, Compulse. That's pretty self-explanatory. Regeki Break, same reason as Lightning Vortex. It's really good to ditch Fusion in the graveyard and then just get it right back, and you get to blow up a card for free. And the OCG loves this card for a reason. So, 1 Regeki Break. And the last card is 1 Return from the Different Dimension. If you can get this play off successfully late game, it's pretty much over at that point, because you're banishing a ton of Gem Knights for Redox's effect and your Gem Knight Fusion effect, and then you can just bring them all back, and then unload all you want. Yeah, but half your life points is a huge cost, but if you're going for the game, no big deal, right? So that's the main deck. The extra deck, 1 Mecha Phantom Beast Draco Sack. Draco's really good. I actually go on to him a pretty decent amount of time because Redox, obviously, and a lot of the fusions are level 7. So making Dracos pretty easy. 1 Lavalval Chain. This dude is really good. Say you open with Rabbit and not a Gem Knight Fusion. You just play Rabbit, get his effect off, bring out 2 Tourmaline, overlay, detach 1 of the Tourmalines to ditch Gem Knight Fusion to the graveyard, and then banish the Tourmaline you detached, and then boom, you have a Fusion to your hand. So, Lavalval Chain is really good. 1 Princess Cologne, since you're running Box of Friends. When she hits the field, you can special summon a Box of Friends from the graveyard. She has a pretty high defense herself, and your opponent can't target Cologne with Mogster effects, or just effects in general, or attacks or anything like that while there's another Mogster on the field, so they have to hit your Box of Friends. So, Cologne's pretty good. 1 Pearl, because Gem Knights. 1 Maestroke, Symphony de Jin. 1 Gaga Cowboy. 2, oh, hold on, that's the end of the XCs. Now into the fusions. This one, I'm still working with a bit, but, you know, you guys could probably think of something really, like, your own personal preferences with the fusions, but this is what I like to my disposal. I like 2 Gem Knight Citrines, because he's like Armades. When he attacks or is attacked, your opponent can't activate card effects. 2 Prismora, which is probably the card you probably will go into a lot, because you can ditch a Gem Knight card to blow up a card in the field. So you can ditch Fusion, blow up a card, and then get Fusion back to your hand. And then 2450. 2 Gem Knight Aquamarine. Aquamarine's good because it's a huge booty at 2600 defense. And when it leaves the field, it's a compulse. So Aquamarine is pretty good. 1 Topaz. This is a card that not a lot of people run. I do like Topaz because he can attack twice, and if he kills a monster by battle, your opponent takes life points equal to the attack of the monster. So they're pretty much taking 1800 twice, no matter what, if he can blow up a card with them. So Topaz is really good. And then your main boss monster of the deck is probably Zarconia, so you want to run 2 of him, because 2900 is huge. So, and he's pretty easy to bring out. So, yep, that's the Gem Knight deck profile. Like I said, it's not a tier 1 deck by any means. Obviously, it's Gem Knights, but they're still pretty fun to run. So, leave a comment down below and give me any suggestions, because I'm still willing to change this deck around to make it more consistent. And try to make them pretty competitive. Like, if I can beat Mermails in 1 match with Gem Knights, that would just make my life. So if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. Try my build out on Dueling Network. Tell me what you think. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out all of our other videos. And we will see you next time. Peace!